Got a new toy, Dynojet Power Series, and for Harley Davidson. Let's unbox it and see what it's all about. A little tape here. Okay, so what we have, quick start guide, which we'll probably get into that first. A warranty card. Notice operating system. I guess we'll figure that out when we get down to the computer. And this is the unit. It's not too big. I don't think it's changed over the years, but that's it there. And let's see what else comes in. This is the cord that will plug into the actual bike itself. 6-prong, it looks right. This is the USB to connect to the computer. We'll do that downstairs. We got some mounting bolts and some wire ties. I don't know if we'll be using those or not, but yeah. So that's it. Let's go see what we can do on the computer. So the first thing it says you have to do is find out if it is 32-bit or 64-bit. So it's the Windows button and pause break, and it brings you up here and you're supposed to see what type of system. So mine's a 64, so apparently I need to know that. Next I have to go to Dynojet.com and download the latest version. So select support, downloads, select Powervision for Harley Davidson, Powervision for Harley Davidson. There we go. And Powervision. Select the download link on the right and be sure to download the proper installer for your operating system. Okay. Oh, it's down in software. So 64. Powervision software 64-bit 2.2. So this would be it. So now you open it and hit next. Carefully read all of this, which no one does, so we'll hit next. I hope this doesn't blow up my bike, but let's see. Next, you're given the option to modify what application and features. Okay, well, I don't need to do any of that. Click install to begin the installation. Click back to review or change. So click install. This may take a few minutes. And now finish. So now I need to connect the Powervision to the computer. So I'm just opening up the cable here. So let's see. I think it's in here for the, yes. So a little connection there. And to the computer. As you can see, it's booting up here. PC link mode activate or active. See if there's a way I can get that to stay up. Okay. Now we go to update. Those have to make changes. Yes. Please connect your Powervision to your PC with the provided USB cable to check for necessary firmware. Okay. Oh, there we go. August 11th, 2021. Download, install. Oh, please connect your Powervision. I did that already. Install this first. Now it's saying install this first. Okay, so this one. Download. Sorry, as you can see, it's taken a little while. I've just done that install first, and it's been, I mean, it's it's all relative. It's only been like a minute, but in today's day and age, it's taken forever. So I'll get back on once this is done. Okay, now to test it out on the bike. I'm actually gonna run the bike for a bit first, just to see if I can notice a difference just from idling, and revving it to see if it makes a difference when I actually do the tune on it. I don't think it will. I think it'll be more when I'm riding it, but hey, might as well try it, right? Okay, so now we'll see if it makes a difference. So to get access to it, you just have to remove the seat, which is just one bolt. Two little guys riding a dirt bike up the street. Sorry for the noise. There's also construction 2 doors down. That aside, and the connection is actually behind this panel here, so it's a T25, which doesn't seem to fit properly, but it seems to work. The 27 is too big and 25 seems too small, but I've never heard of a 26, but okay. And there's out. Just little 2 pops on there. Set those aside. Now, the connection for it. right here. This here. And let's have a look at it to see if it looks the same. Yeah, it looks like it would be. So what we do is we take the cord and it goes in like this. Now you can attach this and leave it on the bike. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to flash it. I'll maybe do that later, but as for now I just want to do a canned one instead of doing the auto tune. And then to connect it on here, it just goes in. So make sure it's correct here. Don't want to break it, because that would be a pretty expensive fix, you know. Okay, there. I just had to push it in properly. And there. Now, according to the instructions, you just need to turn that on and it should power up. So there, we've got the, let's see if we can get it closer here. So it is powering up. Warning. Accept. Okay, so from here what you do is you program vehicle. Yep, accept. And now I'm going to load a tune. And I'm going to do a pre-configured one. Read original tune. So it's going to take the tune that's actually on the bike, which I don't know why I never do this, but I actually bought the extended warranty on this. So anytime I go bring it into service, I'll put the old tune back on, because if you change the tune, it does void the warranty. So I'm actually gonna, this one here actually keeps the old tune, so it's actually perfect for that. So I just have to make sure before I actually bring it in, I throw this on here and put the old tune back on. It shouldn't take too long, so we'll find out how long it actually takes. And yeah, it should be something relatively simple that I can do to actually get it prepared to bring it in for any servicing, because I do also have lifetime oil changes. So I bring it into the dealership and oil changes are free. Well, free, I mean, I'm sure I paid somewhere along the line for it, but you know, if they can do it, might as well. It's not a bad little drive out to the place, so that works too. Okay, this is marrying it to the bike permanently and cannot be undone. Is this what you want to do? Yes. Yeah, so I can't use this for any other vehicle. And now they're married. Okay, so select the Dynojet tune to load. Now this is where I have no idea. So I think what you do is you just select one. 107 stock improved. I think that's kind of what I'm gonna have to do, is go through each one. I think it's gonna be the first one I just clicked on there, I think, is what I'm gonna put on for now, just to see, because I don't have, the only thing I do have on here is slip-on muffler. I don't have a high flow air filter, so I don't think that makes sense for me to put it on. See, this is actually what I have, but I don't have the high flow air cleaner. I do have the Reinhardt slip-on muffler. So I think I'll just do the stock improved and go from there, and then put all this other stuff on when I actually get it. So let's go cancel it here. I just want to see what these other ones are. High flow air cleaner, Two Brothers 2-in-1. So I think that's it. There's not very many. So I'm going to put it back to this one. This is just stock improved 107. So continue. Select custom tune to save to. Well, they're all empty, so I'm just going to put it to 1. Select. If there's any, okay. Select flash to send this tune, so let's flash it. So now it's tuning the bike. Do you want to reset to learn fuel trim values? This is necessary only if you've changed any air fuel related parameters. Do you want to reset to learn fuel trim values? That I don't know. 1 second. So it doesn't actually say anything in the manual for this, but this is saying only if you've changed any air fuel related parameters, which I haven't, and I don't think the previous owner did either, so I'm going to hit no on that. So it should, so hopefully this works. Okay, waiting for ECU to restart. Please turn off key and wait 10 seconds before turning key back on. Okay. So there, power off, and we wait 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, I guess I can start the bike again, and we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to, while I'm waiting, I'm going to take this off now, so it's out of the way, and that way it's not, don't worry, it didn't break. Okay, so that should be the 10 seconds. So I'm going to start it up and see if it sounds any different to me, which I don't think it will, but let's see. Okay, well, it doesn't sound any different. It might be a little bit smoother, but that could just be in my head. I'll have to look at the video after. I think the main thing is I'll have to take it out and see if it feels any different, because it's supposed to run a little richer, so it should have a little bit more power and runs a little cooler from what I understand. But anyways, I'm gonna have to take it out and test it to see how it feels out on the road. So I actually didn't record the first ride I had done after flashing the bike, so I figured I'd just come on and talk about it and over a random ride that I had taken. So 3 things I want to talk about with the Powervision. The first one is basically how simple it is. Like, I know nothing about bikes. I'm a brand new rider this year. This is the first technical thing I had to do. It was very simple to use, and I think it went really well. So yeah, the ease of product is pretty simple. The second thing, the next 2 things are actually about how the bike ran after. The first one is, I think it might all be in my head, but when I first took the bike out, I had a hard time actually starting off. I don't think it had anything to do with the clutch. I think it was more about rev matching with letting the clutch out or something, but I found it really, it was different from when I took the bike out earlier in the day. So I had to really change my muscle memory on engaging the clutch and going from a dead stop. That I don't think was in my head. I think that was actually, I guess that could have been in my head. I just, for whatever reason, I just, sometimes I was almost stalling the bike, sometimes I was revving it really high and popping the clutch. It was really different to me.
you know, after like 5 to 10 times, I got used to it and was able to drive off no problem. But yeah, I noticed that was a real weird thing. I found that happened, but like I said, after about 5 to 10 times, I had no issue and haven't had any issues since then. The second part, in the video, I was saying I didn't notice a difference in the sound, and I still don't, just running the bike and driving it, I don't really notice. But when you're actually driving and you go to switch gears, I find I used to always want to switch gears around 2800 to 2900 RPMs, which is really low, but the sound of it, the bike to me, felt like I needed to shift at that one. And I'm talking about when I'm just cruising around, not when I'm getting on it and doing some hard pulls or anything. But just cruising around, if I'm at 2800 to 2900 RPMs, I always feel like I need to shift to the next higher gear. Now after this, I'm at like 3000, 3100, even closer to 3200 RPMs before I feel like I need to actually shift the bike. To me that is sound, so it has changed the sound of the bike, at least when you're actually cruising along. Yeah, I used to always want to shift the bike at 2800, 2900 RPMs. It was always pretty low. I think this bike redlines at like 5500, so it's not high RPMs anyways. But so I think it has improved. I don't know about the performance of the bike, but it has improved the revs of the bike, where it sounds better cruising along at over 3000 RPM. I know it's in the low 3000s, but to me, I think that's it's kind of nice that you can cruise around it, because it does sound a little bit better. But anyways, those are the two things that I noticed about the bike running, and the other one being how easy it was to install or to flash the bike. So yeah, if you in the next video I'm going to do I'm going to do auto tuning on it. So I'm going to go through that at that time about my thoughts on the auto tune. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them the best as I can as a newbie at this whole motorcycling game. Anyways, thanks. Have a good one.